Hi, I'm Kristyn Burtt for Red Carpet Report, and we are here for day 2 of the Creative Arts Emmys. I'm a big fan of Maisel.
Oh, thank you.
Like a big fan. You're like, whatever. What can you tell me?
Fans all the time. It's great to work on a show that people love so much.
Give me all the scoop on season 3.
So I would be executed. If
I know you would, right?
Sorry.
I know. I interviewed Marguerite Derricks, of course, choreographer, and she was like, can't tell you a thing.
It's wonderful to have someone like Marguerite on this show too. We use her even just help choreograph crowd scenes in like crowded department stores or on the sidewalk. You know, we bring in some dancers and mix them in with the extras and just create a wonderful tapestry of motion people through the frame. And so having a talented choreographer helping us is great.
It certainly does, and people think it's just about the dances, but oftentimes it's the movement on set. Obviously, there's a very specific look for Maisel. We're looking at a time period in New York City, the Catskills. Here you go to Miami this season. How do you, in terms of really execute that and make sure that everything looks in that time period? Because you know that there are people who live through that time period in New York thinking, oh no, that's not the way it is. You have to be true to it, don't you?
As best as we can. I mean, we have some creative license. We do a lot of research on this show, and even from my end, I'll look into what sort of lights were being used on the streets at night and things, trying to stay as accurate as I can. But, you know, we do run into sometimes limitations, and you have to sort of say, well, will the audience notice these street lamps didn't exist back then? Or, you know, when we went to Paris, for example, Paris is just sort of bathed in this golden glow of these sodium street lights. But they didn't have sodium street lights back in the 1950s. But I figured the warmth of those lights would just add to the romantic feeling of the streets there, and it just sort of had to embrace it as part of the look of Paris.
I love the dance scene by the Seine with Notre Dame in the background. That is one of my favorite scenes out of season 2.
Yes, that was it was a great honor to shoot in front of Notre Dame.
And several months before it burned. So it's kind of a wonderful tribute to the architecture of what it was, honestly.
And when we got there, they had just had a winter of flooding. So when we arrived and started scouting, those pathways underneath the Seine were half underwater. Even where they danced, most of that was underwater when we first looked at it. And we just waited it. Hopefully, by the time we were done prepping, the water receded enough to actually do the scene there, because it was a lot of flooding that winter. And then the challenge after that was just to see Paris and balance to the Notre Dame, which had its own lighting. It was very dim sort of lighting, but I had to balance all the lighting around the streets there to match Notre Dame as a background.
I always hear from people that they love working with the Palladinos. What's your favorite part about working with Daniel and Amy?
They're just so funny and creative and just full of life. And the scripts are just so good. I mean, when the material you're working with is this good, it just makes everything better, you know, on the set, with the actors, everything. It's just the scene after scene. It's just a joy to read it and a joy to watch it performed, and then a joy to watch it in the editing room, and then a joy to see it broadcast. So it's just a lot of fun around them.
Well, I love that. Congratulations on your nomination, and I'm looking forward to season 3.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and in the comments below, let us know what your favorite television moment was this year.